Hello everyone, I'm Nini FC and this is Blue Lines TV. And you guys, finally after so long, Sarri and Jorginho are confirmed. They are at Chelsea. This is crazy news right now. Of course, we've been waiting for this for a few days now. Of course, with ADL basically confirming everything a few days ago. It's just been a matter of time. And really, this whole transfer saga, because Chelsea love these type of Dragon Ball Z sagas that go on for how long? You know what I mean? Every summer, you know, we stress out, we worry, wondering what's happening. We're not really in the loop. We're hearing this, we're hearing that. But you guys, after 3 months, everything's finalised. Jorginho and Sarri are at Chelsea. Jorginho is signing a 5-year contract worth £102,000 a week. And of course, with Sarri, this guy already agreed his contract a long time ago. Imagine how long negotiations have been, that Sarri already had his contract stuff sorted already. Now he's going to be signing, as I've been saying all the time, a 2-year deal plus a further option for an extension at the end. He's going to be signing the contract between 5 to 5.5 million. The first big contract that Sarri is getting, and he deserves it after 25 years. You know, it took him 20 years to get to the top in the top flight of football when he was obviously took Empoli from Serie B to Serie A. He's finally at the level he deserves to be at. Fantastic coach. I'm happy for him. And I'm happy about the future of Chelsea and what this means for us as a club. But that's not all, you guys. Gianfranco Zola has returned to the club. Yes, you guys, we already knew that he would be coming. He said it himself that he was personally getting a bit frustrated too with the delays in the deal. But he is going to be joining as Sarri's assistant manager. And that's not all. Another assistant manager is going to be joining the club as well. That is Martusciello. Of course, they worked together at Empoli. When Sarri left to Napoli, he wasn't able to bring Martusciello with him, so he did remain where he was, and then he did move to Inter, but he is going to be joining Sarri as well. And you guys, I personally think this is fantastic, smart business to do. Of course, having someone like Zola there, it's only going to help integrate Sarri quicker into Chelsea, what Chelsea are about, their philosophy. It's going to get the fans on Sarri's side immediately as well, because it's a very great PR move on top of that. Plus, Zola is a club legend. He understands the club perfectly. Having him working alongside some of the young talent and Hazard as well, it's going to be exciting times, and we're just doing everything right at this moment in time. Now, Zola is going to be acting as the official assistant manager, and Martusciello is going to be acting as a technical assistant manager. So basically, Zola is going to maintain the role of Steve Holland at Chelsea, and Martusciello is going to be like another Rui Freire. I can imagine just how happy everyone is. But just to give you guys a recap, for people that are a bit confused as to how things actually finalised in the end, I'm going to just give you guys a quick debriefing of what happened. Now, of course, the first thing that happened, it came up from De Laurentiis himself, and he was basically talking about and confirming the fact that Jorginho has decided to sign for Chelsea because he prefers to live in London over Manchester. ADL also confirmed that he had been speaking to Roman Abramovich as well, and of course, Roman's intervention had a lot to do with this transfer in terms of speeding things up and getting things going. You know, as I was telling you guys before, Marina and De Laurentiis had a lot of bad blood in between, and this was one of the reasons as to why negotiations kept going on for such a long time. Now, you guys, throughout the previous months, I kept telling you to expect there to be a player involved in the deal to bring Sarri, because De Laurentiis doesn't want to look like he's missed out or he's lost. You guys have to realise, when I was bringing up examples of the deals that clubs did to bring, you know, Cavani, Lavezzi, Higuain, they had to meet De Laurentiis' demands, no matter how big they were. He wasn't up for negotiation, so this is why De Laurentiis couldn't afford to look weak in front of Chelsea, because when other clubs try to sign his players, what's stopping them from pulling the same cards? And of course, more news did come out to really strengthen the whole idea of De Laurentiis trying to control the narrative in the media and strengthening the idea of him looking strong in front of other clubs as well. Basically, it came out that Chelsea won't be trying to bid for any other Napoli players, as if we were going to bid for any Napoli players anyway. It's just all pretend, to be honest. It's all a saving face tactic as well. And in a way, of course, ADL can keep up that whole, you know, aura about him in terms of being a very headstrong owner that gets what he wants. Basically, after that, it came out yesterday that Conte had been sacked, And today in the afternoon, it was officially confirmed by Chelsea that Conte had departed, and obviously Chelsea did release a statement, but the statement was pretty peculiar because when you compare the other statements of managers that have left, I mean, for example, Mourinho, it was much longer, it was much more heartfelt, and Conte's was very, very short. Now, you guys don't see this as a petty tactic from Chelsea. You have to remember, there are still a few slight legalities in regards to Conte and Chelsea, so it's natural that not many details are going to be released. It also came out too that one of the reasons as to why Chelsea wanted to sack Conte was how he dealt with Diego Costa. Now, what they're saying is they weren't happy that Conte went directly to the player, because then that affected the market value of Costa, because obviously once Costa released what Conte had done, when clubs know that Chelsea needs to sell, etc, etc, that means that Chelsea can't get a hard bargain, you know, they can't demand 70 million, you know, they have to go for a lesser amount. You guys, to be honest, I think that's more lawyer talk from people behind the scenes as well, because I wouldn't be surprised if Chelsea tried to find a way to pay less for Antonio Conte. But you guys, it doesn't really matter anymore because Sarri and Jorginho are here. Earlier today, Sarri flew in from Milan to London. Jorginho was already here. He did come back yesterday to obviously finish his medical as well. He did bring his family with him, and they were both officially announced by Chelsea. Now, I'm going to be telling you guys why Jorginho and Sarri are so key for each other. Now, you guys understand what Sarri ball is, and it requires a lot of good technical players in midfield because it requires you to keep possession of the ball a lot. Over the past 3 seasons in Serie A, Napoli had the highest possession rate at 60% over 3 seasons, and Jorginho is one of the key components of that. Now, he clocked in the most passes in Europe, more than 2,500. His pass completion rate was at 91% as well. This guy is one of the pinnacle registas in world football. He's got good defensive abilities as well. You guys, tomorrow I am going to be releasing the player analysis on Jorginho, which is going to have footage, etc, etc. You can't afford to miss out on that. All the videos are coming. It's going to be crazy. There's something today that's come up that's affected me releasing this today. Next week from now, next Friday at 5 PM, you guys are going to know exactly what that was. Sarri definitely saw the vision in Jorginho. Of course, when Benitez was the current Napoli manager, Jorginho was struggling to get game time because, again, with how Benitez was setting up the team, they weren't playing a very possession style of football. It didn't complement Jorginho, and Jorginho himself stated that he was close to leaving Napoli at the end of that season because he wasn't happy with how things were. And Sarri came, he understood that Jorginho would be a key component for his vision on Sarri ball, and it's been an amazing relationship since. There's also a benefit for Chelsea because, of course, it's going to take us a bit of time to get used to Sarri ball. Me personally, I don't think it's going to take as long compared to Napoli because we have a lot of top players already. But Jorginho is key because everything comes from him in a sense, because Napoli like to play out from the back. All the play went through him. He dictated proceedings. He set the attacks. He helps out defensively as well. And of course, with how Napoli used to play, there was a lot of patience in their build-up play. You know, Napoli would regularly pass it to the back. They start attacks again and again and again, playing patiently to wait for that opening. And this is why Jorginho was so key, because you need to have a pass master in midfield that understands when to make the right passes, how to keep the ball under pressure, etc, etc. And also Jorginho is a prime example of what Sarri does with player development. Jorginho has become a world-class midfield player. It took him 3 years to reach this level. We can thank Sarri for that, using him in the right system, training him every single day, working with him, showing him that trust and faith. And this is why these two are just synonymous with each other. Now, you guys, what does this capture mean for Chelsea? This means a lot. This is a statement, you guys. This is a statement from Chelsea, from Roman, from everyone, telling everyone, you know what? We do want to challenge for the title. We are serious. We have ambitions of reaching the top again. We want to be one of those pinnacle clubs in Europe. The amount of patience that Chelsea had in regards to trying to bring in Sarri, I mean, it just said everything about Chelsea's sign of intent. They do want a new style of football. They want to evolve the club. They don't want to be left behind tactically as well. Of course, with managers like Conte and Mourinho, their third and second spells respectively ending completely terribly, and that's because they were getting found out a lot. And when you're looking at other clubs like Liverpool, for etc., playing the right style of football, benefiting from that, getting to a Champions League final. Chelsea obviously realised that we can't continue with this style of football. Pressure from the players as well. On top of that, we weren't happy playing without the ball and playing off the ball as well. Chelsea knew that Sarri was the best candidate for the job. Sarri did a lot to win the trust of Chelsea. Of course, we rejected Laurent Blanc and Jardim because Sarri was the one that sold to Chelsea why he was the right candidate. He sold to Chelsea why he was the best guy for the job. He sold to them his plans for player development, his plans for transfers, etc, etc. And once Chelsea heard everything from Sarri, they knew that this guy was the right guy for the club. And let's not forget too, Man City were desperate to try and sign Jorginho. We beat Man City to the capture of Jorginho. This is a massive sign of intent as well. We paid more money. We've paid bigger wages as well. We actually won a transfer battle. It hasn't happened for a while. And it's going to be the start of more good things to come. And with the double capture of Jorginho and Sarri, there's a lot more optimism now going forward in the transfer window, you guys. As I was saying earlier, Alisson is looking that Courtois could be leaving. Replacing Courtois with one of the best goalkeepers in the world currently is incredible. Other deals can get wrapped up quickly now. Golovin, Rugani. As I kept telling you guys all the time, you needed to have the faith. There was a process happening behind the scenes at the club. Chelsea knew what they were doing. I told you that just because the manager wasn't here just yet didn't mean that plans weren't being made for transfer targets. The final pieces are here right now, and it's going to be much more seamless and easier going towards the end of the transfer window. You guys, Chelsea are back. Expect us to challenge for the league for next season. It's not going to be a year of transition. It's not going to be any more shit boring football. We're going to look to attack teams and compete against them. We're going to play beautiful football. We're going to be proud to see our players playing. And you guys, just one quick thing I want to say. I'll let you guys know this. Insigne played the third most passes in Serie A. Sarri likes to focus his play a lot down the left-hand side. Now Hazard is at Chelsea. Hazard plays on the left. Imagine what Hazard can do in a Sarri ball system with another 1,000 passes on top of his game. You guys, this is why I'm saying we're title contenders for next season. It's happening, you guys. The beautiful football's coming. I'm so fucking excited. Anyway, you guys, I need to wrap up now. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Uncle Sarri. I'm looking forward to seeing Jorginho. The board did bits. They did their thing, you guys. I'm going to go. I'm Nini FC. This is Blue Lines TV. You guys, football is coming. Football is finally coming.